Are you embarrassed easily? I am. But it's nothing to worry about. It's all part of growing up and being British.
Degrees in... I really don't care. I don't care if your English is supposedly better than mine.
Well, that's a fact.
No, it's absolute cobblers.
So listen to the two of us. It's obvious.
No.
Let's start getting all like
tell me about biscuit in America. How'd you say that?
Biscuit.
Yeah, you know, not they say biscuit. Something biscuit for them is a roll of bread. But how do they say what we call biscuit?
Do they call them cookies?
That's it, right. So you're not going to say duck. You're not going to say it's called Dookie.
This is an interesting point, and one. You got the camera on, Trev?
Have I?
We're on.
Auto on.
We're on auto on. I'll tell you what though, it's an interesting point you do bring up, other than the fact obviously you're wrong about me not speaking such good English as you, of course I do, is that I'm not quite sure how you pronounce this. Soft Dookie?
Well, it wouldn't be Dookie, because you don't say kooky, you say cookie.
I say kooky. Of course you don't say kooky. I tell you what, I know this beer is going to be strong and sticky. It already is.
Is it leaking from the bottle?
No, I'll tell you what happened. A funny story actually. Over the weekend in the summer house, we had a few bottles left over. We had a little bit of a party. I had a few beer bottles.
Which I didn't get invited to.
No, you didn't get invited to.
And I never get paid.
I was actually recycling the bottles because that's environmentally friendly and the thing to do, Trev.
Of course. What, you throw it in the water?
Yeah, exactly. Threw them all in the water on the beach.
And took pictures of them.
Threw them at the whales. Anyway, and I got to the bottom of the bottle, pile of bottles, and I was just about to throw this one away, and I realised it was still beer in it. I nearly threw it away, and so it's covered in sort of, 5-day-old beer. So that's the reason behind that, really. But anyway, that's got nothing to do with it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to
Who's that on the wall
BeerSwedenTV.
behind you?
It is TV, Trev.
Who's that bloke on the wall behind you?
What? Never seen it before in my life.
Oh, the first.
All the fours. The point about this beer is that I know that this is going to be an extremely sweet, extremely powerful beer. It's an Imperial Stout, Trev. It's just come out in System Belager. In fact, it came out on the 1st of this month, on the 1st of June. So it's going to hang around, I think, until it's sold out, which it probably will be. I think all 3 months, whichever comes first. It's big in terms of ABV, 10.4%. If I do the old quickly click, you throw all the stats up. But I do put a rider on this one. If you want to try this one, get in quickly because it is a limited edition. It is going to fly off of the shelves.
Might be too late already then.
Soft Dookie. Yeah, might kooky, whatever it is. Dookie. Now, if you were like me, Trev, and when you first read that, you thought, what does that mean?
I had no idea.
Well, you know what I always do? Get on the old internet, because I'm a blogger, you know.
You are a blogger?
I'm a blogger, professional blogger.
You don't say.
Yeah, that's true. I've been to a conference, Trev, so I'm not talking about it.
And you've actually got a badge saying that you're a professional blogger?
No, I can make one though, if you like. And if you look at the Urban Dictionary, which is something I often have to refer to, and I feel that I have to refer to it even more as I get older, because I'm losing touch with modern language.
With your faculties.
Dookie, or Dookie, whichever way you want to pronounce it, is a brown pasty substance from one's arsehole. And I'm only saying that, I know it's a bit strong, but I'm only reading word for word what it says.
I'm not even going to bleep that, and your mum can get on.
She'll be on the phone.
Exactly.
She'll be on the phone giving me all sorts of trouble.
Darren?
But the problem is, I'll say, so what we are basically going to try is a beer named after poop. Okay? Alright? Interested? Looking forward to it, Trev?
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm a bit apprehensive.
You're not going to make any of those silly sounds or anything like that, are you?
Not at all.
No, okay. So I'm going to pour this. Oh.
What was that? You're right.
What
happened?
What's that, Trev? It's those old floorboards creaking again. I'm going to pour this up now. Look at this, Trev. We talk about colour in beer. Well, we don't, but let's talk about it. What an amazing colour. When you say black, we talk about sometimes Guinness being black.
That is Guinness, though, isn't it?
This is Guinness black. Black.
It really is.
It really is. And what an hugely thick, insanely muddy sort of coloured head to it. And I'll tell you, the smells from here, they're just wafting over. Unbelievable. Is that another one? Okay. I'm going to give it a whirl, Trev. I'm going to give it a whirl and a little whiff. Even though it might be named after poop. Give it a whirl. Now, in terms of... Trev's lost it. We might have to have a little intermission here, Trev. The cameraman has lost it. In terms of smell, there's booze here, sherry sort of notes. But in front of it, big time, there's chocolate, dark, luscious chocolate, and vanilla. Now, I've got a bit of a soft spot for vanilla. Love vanilla. And I have to say, I'm absolutely adoring the smell of this beer. It really is dessert in a glass. I don't think... Well, let's try some. There's also kind of like spicy, almost burnt edge to it as well. It's really quite nice. Actually, that burnt, almost charcoal-y type of note comes straight through. That's the first thing I get. Surprisingly, not as sweet as I thought it was going to be. I've been reading out on the net, you know, that there's a lot of people saying it's insanely sweet. I mean, it's sweet, yeah, of course. It's young, but I don't think it's any sweet. I've had a lot sweeter beers. Abstracto Fire being one of them. This one, it's got this very nice, almost campsite. It's like burnt firewood, you know, the day after. Got a lot of that going on. There's some really nice vanilla-y notes, wood, old wood, coffee, of course, lots of that crashing through as well. This is massive beer, and again, it's one of those beers that really does detonate when it actually hits the old chest cage, Trev. Nice stuff. But anyway, listen, I think in terms of rating, Trev, should we rate it, even though it is poop beer?
Go on then.
Oh, by the way, let me tell you a little story about it, because it's pretty cool. Evil Twin, do you know what that's all about? Evil Twin. Now, there's another guy that actually brews beer who's pretty good at it. Have you ever heard of him? He's called Mikkel. Mikkel of Mikkela.
Yeah.
Yeah? Mikkel. Now, we talked about this, but Berry Sir, I think is our sort of closest pronunciation. He's actually a twin. He's got a twin brother who's called Jeppe. Okay? And he runs one of the most famous beer shops in Europe, and perhaps anywhere, called Ølbutikken. If you ever go to Copenhagen, check it out. I think they've moved fairly recently, so the place is a little bit bigger. And back in the day, it was a tiny little place, but always the place to go if you want to scoop a few really sort of, you know, extreme or unusual, rare beers. So please do check it out. In fact, Trev, stick the old, oh my god, was it? Stick the old website up about that. I just wondered if you can do that and make a little farty sound. Stick the website for Ølbutikken up there so that people can have a little look at it. So he's the twin brother, and he's actually started brewing beer himself. So he's the evil twin of Evil Twin Brewing, you see. So that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And I think his brother helps him out now and again, you know, or certainly they sort of, you know, a ball plank to bounce ideas off of. So that's really, really interesting. In terms of rating, Trev, it's a challenging beer. It's a challenging beer. I think I'm going to go for 3.9. It's 3.9 or 4. It's a very well constructed beer. I do like that kind of burnt, really quite, as I say, charcoal-y briquette sort of vibe.
But not in large doses.
I like it, but not in large doses. And again, this is a beer you're going to have to share, because I promise you, at 10.4%, with all of this going on, you're going to really struggle to get to the bottom of the bottle if you're sharing it, or if you're drinking it just by yourself. There we go, then, little smash and fart episode of Beer Sweden Television. Until next time, cheers and beers.
Sorry.